I don't know who hangs out at my condo, but every now and then there are 3 or 4 of these Royal Protection Police cars, and the guys are just hanging out in the lobby with their boots off and playing cards. Somebody, maybe in the government, a visitor, I don't know, is stopping by the building. It all seems pretty casual, but they're getting a nice escort. Hey, Boone and I walked over here to the Korean all-you-can-eat buffet. We were going to go over to Best Beef, but this is just a nice, easy walk over the Big C area near Rama 4. I don't know what the name of this place is. I figured out, but we ate here before. Not that much. 350 baht, I think. There's the name. It's only pork and chicken, however. I do like Best Beef and that Australian ribeye. And there's a Japanese buffet just across the way. Yeah, these Big C's and Lotus, they're a good place for these family-style restaurants. And anytime I come into one of these all-you-can-eats, I have to remember my buddy Brad, a good guy, flies for Hawaiian Airlines. He was just over here, and we went to Best Beef. But he always tells me that story of him and his buddies. I don't know if it's back in college. They would weigh in before they would hit the buffet. And then it was a total contest on how many pounds of food you could eat on the way out. I forget what his record was, but it was a lot higher than you'd think. Yeah, this is great. Super hot charcoal grill. 420 baht a person. All you can eat. 1 hour limit. Go at it. I'm eating well tonight. Oh, they have these amazing pickles. I miss a good pickle. These things are delicious. I doubt if they're homemade, but they sure taste like it. So I'm going with some nice lettuce wraps. Kimchi pickle. Boone's busy on the grill. So that was really tasty. All kinds of different buffet options. But the star of the show is the meat collection over here. We did a couple of these French racks. And then the different chickens, the spicy chicken. All you can eat, good stuff. Man, did I love those pickles. We ran into the DIY, the do-it-yourself. It's kind of like a Big Lots in the United States. I'll call it a discount store. A lot of cheaper items, but closeouts. You can get all kinds of things. Cheap drills and cheaper knives, and I made the mistake of buying some pots and pans. I just wanted to cook spaghetti, and I got some cheapy $3 pan in here, and somehow I managed to burn boiling water. So yeah, go with some good quality cookware. So as we ducked out of the DIY here in the Lotus Shopping Center, I'm seeing the banner which says we accept Visa, American Express, and MasterCard, and that wasn't always the case. American Express charges a pretty high merchant fee, between 4 and 5%, so it's a little less likely you're going to find anybody taking American Express over here. But for folks that are trying to put spend on a card, that kind of thing, head over to Lotus. I'm not sure about the Big C. Hey, we ended up jumping on a couple of motorbikes and roaring over here to O'Shea's. Sukhumvit, soy, 33.5. Boone's having a cider. I'll have a couple of San Miguel's. Just enjoy the evening. We did get caught in the rain, but in between rain showers when we made our way over here, if it starts pouring, we'll work that out, how to get home. Not a big deal. I'm not going to get trapped inside during the rainy season. It's going to rain every day. And we just bumped into my very good friend Ben. Him and his buddy Damien are out on the patio. Yeah, this is just like my hometown local bar. Always run into somebody in here. Plus, all the staff are good friends of mine. Great place. We had a little F1 qualifying happening, but yeah, we switched over to, shoot, I don't even know what this is. Is it Premier League? It's not raining. I'm thinking of making a break for home, but Boone really only gets one night off to get out and party, so I'll hang in there with her as long as she'd like. So it is the next day, about 5 p.m., There's Boone taking off on a motorbike, heading to the water taxi. And I'm heading out for a little walk just to shake off some rust. It definitely feels like it's gonna rain soon, but that's okay. I offered to get her a car. Most Thai ladies don't want to sit in Bangkok traffic in the back of a taxi. To me, it seems a little more comfortable than taking a motorbike to the water taxi and another motorbike home. But Boone, anyhow, and many other people I know, they just prefer kind of going the quickest way. It saves money for one, but it's not really a money issue. The Grab that's coming off my credit card, she just doesn't like sitting in a car. Gets a little car sick with traffic and all. So off to the water taxi she goes. Now, from where I live back here, probably halfway up Soi 26, it's a 7-8 minute walk to the BTS. To me, that's nothing. I do it a couple of times a day, but I do it when I feel like it. I'm not on a set mission to get to the office in the morning and get home at night. And if it's raining, I'm just getting soaked. I can hang out in the condo and go in between storms. So it's perfect for me. I was talking about this area with my buddy Ben. He does go to the office every morning. He was staying at a condo, again, halfway up Soi 26, but up the little side street. I always recommend the Dwell on the left, the Dwell on 26. I forget what the other condo is. There's a couple of police officers, so I'm gonna change the angle of the camera. I don't care where you are in the world. Most police officers don't like being filmed, but right across from the Dwell on 26, that apartment building, and he said it was just a little too far to the BTS. So even if it's an extra $150, $200, depending on what part of town you're in, and this is a more expensive part of town, try to live as close to the train as you can if you're commuting every morning. If you're retired, yeah, no big deal to walk that 8 or 10 minutes, maybe as high as 15 minutes. I really wouldn't push it much further than that. Now she's heading across the way towards the end of Soi 39. I think I've said it wrong a couple of dozen times. I always called it the Italia Pier for whatever reason, and she said, "What are you talking about?" It's Il Thai Pier, Il Thai. I don't know, Il Thai. Anyhow, the first thing that popped into my head was Al Italia. But she jumps on that water taxi and heads up towards the Bangkok area. And perfect way to get around town affordably. I think it's 25 baht, or no, 20 baht. The other option is to head up to the yellow line. Oh, and unfortunately it looks like we have a little fender bender here. These things happen. Rung Ring Noodles is closing up. 5 o'clock is the official closing time, but with the 3 different branches, I think they closed this one a little early. There's another one next door, and then the one right across the street by the 7-Eleven. That's my go-to branch. Delicious bowl of pork soup. And I popped out at the top of Soi 24/1 here on Sukhumvit. Pretty light traffic for this Sunday afternoon. Straight ahead's my local Prompong BTS station. And just off to the right, that's where Boone headed. That's Soi 39. It's kind of a long ways down to the water taxi pier, maybe a mile or a little under. Nice long walk. And here's another peek at the Sunday afternoon 5 p.m. traffic. Really not too bad. Right under the train station on the M Quartier side is Imchan. It's on both sides of the little alley. It's kind of expanded over the years. I've showed it in a bunch of videos, but that's my go-to little family restaurant. No air conditioning, no frills, just a really good 60 or 70 baht meal. And that's one of the greatest things to me anyhow about Bangkok is looking up Soi 39. I mean, I don't know how many 100,000 baht plus apartments are on that street. There are probably more than 50,000 baht apartments. Still, you can just walk 2 minutes to a nice place like Imchan, and I don't care how much you're paying for your apartment, Thai, expat, whichever. This place is packed because it's good. And that is the main Soi 24. At the beginning of the video, I said I was at 24/1. which is quite a ways to the left. It's not uncommon to have that 24/1/2/3, although 24 only has /1, and it seems to be 2 blocks away. And I'm not heading there right now. It's no time for a cocktail. I have some business to attend to, but it's the same with my favorite little pub alley there. That's Sukhumvit Soi 33/1. It's quite a ways from Soi 33. I am gonna duck into the M Quartier here. I need to prepay my AIS. I'm on that pay-as-you-go type plan. I don't even know what it costs a month, 350, 400 baht. But I just go in and give them 100 US in baht, of course, and not worry about it for most of the year. And I'm down in the basement. They have the traditional food court, put money on a card. It's not that large here at this mall. It's in the basement. Over at, well, most malls, it's usually up on a top floor with a view and all. They also have plenty of Western options. I'm looking at a McDonald's straight ahead, and there are chains like this Pepper Lunch. You can find all kinds of things to suit any taste and palate. But I still get a lot of questions on, I'm not really down with the spicy food, and I don't have a lot of experience with Asian food in general. Am I going to be okay over there? And the simple answer is yes. I don't recommend to come over and have McDonald's or Burger King every day, but it's here, and I get it. It's a bit of comfort food if you're from the US. But yeah, I love all different types of food, and just wandering around these options, not that a mall is the go-to place, but you'll find all kinds of nice little stands. I don't know what this is, ramen maybe? Oh no, it's Thai food. Yeah, Pad Pal. And right over here is a pizza lady. When I want a pizza, I have my favorite pizza place, but that looks pretty good. And right next to that is a fish and chips. Jones salad. I guess they have a taco salad. Korean food, Japanese, Chinese. It's all here, and it's all super affordable. Acai Story. And I just saw, I'm gonna avoid walking over there, but there's a Krispy Kreme right to my right. As popular as Krispy Kreme is in the United States, especially when they have that hot, fresh donut sign blinking, it's not that big a deal over here. You'll see people on the BTS. They kind of use the donuts like a birthday cake. They don't even open in the morning, but you'll see people in the evening carrying a couple of dozen donuts home for some kind of celebration. And I'm walking in the direction, if I'm correct, of the super affordable food court. These options are cheap, but if you're looking for a 40 baht bowl of noodles, well, that's going to be one of the stands where you put money on a card. Yeah, here it is, the Quartier Food Hall. But even these type places, I mean, look at this wok meal. Hi, looks great, and most of the options are less than 200 baht. And it even is on the Michelin Guide. There's some Michelin star restaurants around town, that's for sure. But there are plenty of recommended Michelin restaurants, even food stands. And this is a pretty nice little food court. It's not huge, but all kinds of options. There's chicken and rice straight ahead. Indian food off to the left. So the bottom line is, don't worry about food at all. You can eat as Western as you'd like. You can eat any kind of food from any place in the world, in Bangkok anyhow. And most places in Thailand are pretty international. Now, if you head up to Isan, it might be a little harder to find a barbecue joint. I'm looking at this place right to the left here, the smoke joint. Well, I've had that food many times, and I don't remember the backstory, but it's normally some guy who rolled into Thailand from Nashville, Tennessee 25 years ago, and he's making amazing barbecue. So it's all here. Don't worry about things being too spicy. 9 out of 10 times the spice is on the side. In the United States anyhow, it's a little bit, how would you like your food from 1 to 10? And they shoot it with the different chili oils and all. Over here, most of that is just a side dish. And my Thai girlfriend will take 3 heaping scoops of chili flakes and throw it in the soup, but that is up to you. I mean, there are literally thousands of restaurants around town. You don't have to come to the mall to eat every meal. It's just kind of easy. And when you're dealing with other things, with your move halfway across the world, make your life a little simple and don't worry about having to find all the perfect restaurants out and about. That'll happen. I mean, I go to all kinds of places around town that I never even knew were there, like tucked away behind an office building in an alley somewhere. It's one of my favorite spots. But for today, just come to these malls, and if it's that smoked joint, I happen to know they're on Grab and all the food delivery apps. If you're enjoying that meal, we'll store it in your Grab. One afternoon, that might be the perfect thing to order. Come on over here, live in Thailand any way you see fit. If you want McDonald's, it's here. If you want to try some new things, that's fine. Don't even worry about it. I mean, you'll see different things, especially on Facebook groups. And I didn't come to Thailand to eat McDonald's and all. Yeah, that guy's eating McDonald's every now and then like the rest of us, unless he's living in some village up in who knows where the nearest McDonald's is 100 miles away. And some hot, salty fries is probably one of the first things he goes to. So don't listen to that guy's hot air. So thanks for running around Bangkok, Thailand with me. There'll be more videos to come. Have a great afternoon. See ya.